We will start by understanding the nature of the curve y is equal to 1 plus 8 upon x square. The first thing to note is that the curve is symmetrical about the y-axis because the value of y is unchanged regardless of whether x has a positive or a negative sign. Secondly, as x tends to 0, y tends to infinity. Thirdly, as x tends to infinity or minus infinity, y tends to 1. And finally, the curve can also be written as y minus 1 is equal to 8 upon x square. The right hand side is greater than 0, which implies that y minus 1 is greater than 0, and therefore y is greater than 1, which means that the curve exists only when y is greater than 1. Now, plotting this curve on the Cartesian plane, the curve lies above the line y is equal to 1 shown here. As x tends to 0, y tends to infinity, and as x tends to infinity, y tends to 1. The curve is symmetrical about the y-axis as well. Now we are interested in the area bounded by the curve, the x-axis, and the ordinates x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. This area is determined by calculating the area of a small strip of height y and thickness dx, and then integrating between x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. Therefore, the required area between x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4 is equal to the area of the strip y dx and integrating from x is equal to 2 to x is equal to 4. Putting in the value of y, the area is equal to integral 1 plus 8 upon x square, x going from 2 to 4. This is equal to x minus 8 upon x, the limits being 2 to 4. Putting in the limits, we get 4 minus 8 upon 4 minus brackets 2 minus 8 upon 2. This simplifies to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4 square units. And this is the answer to the first part of the problem. Now the second part of the problem involves finding the area under the curve between x is equal to 2 and x is equal to a, where a is a number between 2 and 4. This area is equal to integral 2 to a y dx. Putting in the value of y is equal to integral 2 to a 1 plus 8 upon x square dx. This is equal to x minus 8 upon x, with the limits being 2 to a. This is equal to a minus 8 upon a minus in brackets 2 minus 8 upon 2, which is equal to a minus 8 upon a plus 2. Now this area is given to be half of the area between x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. In other words, a minus 8 upon a plus 2 is equal to half of 4, which is equal to 2. Or a minus 8 upon a is equal to 0, which implies that a square is equal to 8, or a is equal to 2 root 2. This is the required answer.